Mickey Mouse, how are you? That was a beautiful entrance. It was very jazzy.
Welcome to Epcot. Return service to your resort hotel is available at this station. Be sure to ask your driver the exact location.
It's such a beautiful morning here. It's almost cold. Not quite, but almost cold. Good morning, Epcot. So beautiful. It's so wild that there are no walls up anywhere. It feels like it's been 84 years. And the way that you can just walk right from the entrance, like everything is so much closer together now, which I realize makes sense, but it's just a little wild to me that I just walked in the park and I'm already over here by the living seas and living with the land. It's crazy. I feel like I'm kind of conditioned to go to Soarin first in this park. Just like naturally goes that direction. Ever since my kids were little, that was always our first place we would beeline, way before so many other attractions were here. I might even try to ride Frozen Ever After today. Feels like crowds are non-existent. And I should have said why. Epcot's only open till 5 today, and I think it's because there's a huge convention here, and it's not anything that's a ticketed event. So my gut is telling me it's probably a convention, like someone's rented it out for the evening. So usually, just like with the party day at Magic Kingdom yesterday, if a park closes early, it's going to have much lower crowds because people who don't have park hoppers aren't going to want to only have a ticket for a park that closes at 5 or 6 or whatever. I don't know that I've ever seen Epcot close at 5. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, Soarin is a 15-minute wait. So there we go. We're off to a good start.
Welcome to Soarin. My name is Patrick, and I'll be your chief flight attendant today.
Out and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants.
Oye, check it out, mira, you get a primo, you get a primo, you get a primo, you get a primo. Why get a primo? You especially get a primo. Thank you.
Okay, so two things just happened. The first one was the dolphins were getting their medical checkup. I've never seen that happen before. Absolutely blew my mind. Number one, how gentle they were being, and also like how good the dolphins were. I was like, you guys are doing such a good job. They just lined them all up. They check them head to tail. They have them do several things. They were videoing them, and the dolphins are like my favorite thing. So that was just top of game, fantastic. And then I watched the Encanto musical celebration, and it is so much fun. It's so like engaging and so great for everybody, and little kids were dancing and grandmas were dancing, and it was a lot of fun. Great addition, great use of the space, and kids can run around. I don't know, maybe because I had 3 little ones when I would be here, and just to have them be able to be free and do what they want is such a big deal. Hey! There's nobody here but me. And Robin Williams and Nigel Channing in the Figment. Okay, this is almost spooky. I really am the only one in line. That's never happened before.
Inspiration is at the heart
Okay, I'm at Garden Grill. I'm probably not going to film a lot during the meal, but I will try to show you guys the characters. I love it here. It's one of my favorite restaurants. I feel like my family always has an excuse why they don't want to come here, but I really like it. So we're going to have a good time. And I have a great table. Well, I mean, they're all great tables, and the restaurant spins, but it's really slow, so don't worry. These guys have been haunting me this whole trip. Haunting, stalking, and that's Dale. You know it's Dale because Chip has the chocolate chip nose. This is my table. Nice view that will change. What's my specialty beverage? Specialty character drink. I could get a mimosa. I don't know. I gotta think about that. I might just have a Diet Coke. So, y'all, this is my friend Chip. And let's go over with everybody how we can tell you two apart. He has a chocolate chip nose. So that's how you know. So I have twins. So I have twins. Are you guys twins? No, you're not. You're just brothers. You're not even related? I did not know that. Or are you just pretending you're not related? No. Hey, Pluto, how are you? Good day? Yeah? Did you eat lunch yet? Yes, you did. Okay, good. And you're full. That's good. It's good to eat before you go to work, right? Okay, first course, we have salad and cornbread and Diet Coke. And my landscape has changed ever so slightly, but not very much. And I'm starving, so we're gonna eat. Okay, I've got beans, plant-based sausage, beans, mashed potato, green beans, more veggies, mac and cheese, and my salad. And Mickey's over there. Mickey Mouse, how are you? That was a beautiful entrance. It was very jazz hands. I loved every minute of it. So I love your overalls. They're like my favorite thing. Yeah, food is, yes, hold on. Okay, do something, now do a funny pose. Let me get a selfie with you, okay? Let's go, there we go. So additions like this center section here with tons of seating and shade. Oh my gosh, so wonderful. I feel like this is such a great use of the space. And then that Encanto show happens right over there. But the way that there's just like these little places to hang out, you can charge your devices over here. Super, super, super smart. But the fact that it's like not humid and there's a breeze, even though it's a little bit warm. So I'm gonna go ride Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I'm gonna head back to the resort and get in some pool time. Well, I love this. Look at that. Here at the Epcot, we got a nice little Michelle Obama nod. I am so on board with that. All right, let's see what song I get. I like all of them. The only one I don't love is Bomba, which is strange because I love that song. I just don't love it for this ride. So now that I've said that out loud, I probably will get Bomba. That's okay, because I like it. It's just not my favorite. So I got September, which is my favorite, and there was a little girl in front of me that had never ridden it before, and she had such a good time. I like being in the last car, but not in the first seat in the last car. Here's why. If you are prone to a little bit of motion sickness, so everyone says get row 9, and I agree, row 9 is a great row, and they'll let you wait for row 9. But row 10, you're still on the front car, but I find I don't have as much motion sickness for some reason. I don't know. It's probably just a me thing. But I did ask for row 10. They gave it to me, and it was so much fun. Oh my God. Love that ride so much. The lightning lane line was very, very long because the ride has been down like a lot the last few days. And so they had a lot of people that had lightning lanes from earlier. And since the park's only open till 5, they're trying to get everybody through. But it looked long, but really we only waited like 15 minutes. So it wasn't bad, but that was fun. That was really fun.
To the future, or should I say, your future. Thanks to you, the color of the future is green, and the beach is never far away. Thanks to digital displays that can create the environment you prefer. The end, or should I say the beginning, of your future.
So it was so sad. I just missed a bus. I tried to wave him down, but that's okay. So it'll be like 15 minutes before the next one comes, and I'm okay with that. That was like a perfect, it's so loud right now. I'll probably get back and tell you guys my impressions of my very lazy Epcot morning into early afternoon in a minute, but it was really good. It was a really good day. And now I'm leaving. This was such a quick trip. I don't know if I'm going to go into a park tonight. I might. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, I'm back in the room, and the animals seem to be having some sort of meeting. See how they're all facing the same way? There must be somebody here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. There's got to be somebody over there, right? So I'm back on my balcony, and I thought about going to the pool, but instead, I don't know if you guys can see, there is a giraffe, but she's like way over there. You might not be able to see her. But there's zebras, and there's the wildebeest, and it looks like there's some Entoli cattle, and I have my book, and I just bought myself a grapefruit beer from the gift shop. So I'm just gonna hang out here instead of going to the pool. And honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a little chilly. Like there's a breeze blowing, and it's kind of perfect. So I'm just gonna do this until I'm tired of doing this, and then I'll do something else, because that's the name of the game. Okay, so I'm back in the room, and it occurred to me that I didn't really give you guys a review of Garden Grill while I was still over at Epcot. And it's actually kind of weirdly chilly outside this afternoon, and I'm in like comfy closey. Actually, that would be a great name for a store that sold like athleisure wear. The Comfy Closey. About like what was my review of Garden Grill. Now, we had not eaten at Garden Grill in a good while, a very long time. And I had heard that the food quality had kind of gone downhill. I had heard that it wasn't great. I still love the character interaction there. I love the food because I'm weird, but they don't have a fish offering. Well, she told me they were getting shrimp as of tomorrow. And she was my server, Sheila. So I should start there. The servers there are very kind and lovely and wonderful. The character interactions there are super, super fun because you get really up close and personal. You get to see Mickey multiple times, Pluto multiple times, Chip and Dale multiple times. I think Mickey came around twice, and I think Chip and Dale came around 3 times. So from that perspective, especially if you're traveling with littles, or if you yourself want to have some time with some really, grade A characters, but you don't necessarily want to wait in line or maybe deal with crowds or whatever. Lunch was $62. I had a DVC discount, which took $6 off, which was not nothing. And basically, as a vegetarian, I had macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, yellow squash, zucchini squash, green beans, cornbread, a salad, and apple pie and ice cream. So from a food perspective, not a great value. Like there was a lot of places I could have eaten for less than that at like San Angel Inn and gotten my fish tacos and a margarita and like a lot more food. For me, it was fine. The mashed potatoes are killer mashed potatoes. I think they're so good. Weirdly, they put goldfish crackers on top of the macaroni and cheese. Why? I don't understand. I ate them, but as I was eating them, I was like, this is really weird. Why did they do that? So here's who I think it's for. If you have kids that want to see the characters, and because of the way you sit at the restaurant, they come just to your family. So if you don't want to like be stressed out or have like a Chef Mickey situation where it's really, really loud, it is a very quiet restaurant. So if you have a neurodivergent child, that this would be a round and approachable way for them to get some FaceTime with the characters. I think it's hands down the best interaction in that regard. So that's like this side of it. Like character interaction is fantastic. The food is just not very good. Now, I don't know if you're a meat eater, you may feel differently. I just don't feel like the food is very good. I felt like the ice cream was like cheap ice cream, but I did love the mashed potatoes. So I'm not going to book it again until well, who knows when I would book it again, but someone needs to get that menu beefed up because it used to be good and it just wasn't. So we had, and again, characters and servers, grade A, top notch. Food, just mediocre food. Also, I wanted to tell you guys about the Lightning Lane experience. The line, like, and I'll show you the video I took of the line looked insane. It wasn't, because with Lightning Lane, with Guardians, as soon as you get inside the building, you're like in the pre-show. So it really wasn't a big deal, but it was because apparently Guardians has been down like multiple times the last few days, and it was down all morning. So of course everybody had, leftover Lightning Lane, and I had paid for that. I had done the, whatever they call it, individual Lightning Lane. I think I'd paid $18 maybe. But overall, oh my gosh, so low crowds, such low crowds at Epcot. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was stunningly low crowds. I'm sure the other parks were much more crowded because everyone didn't want to go to Epcot because it closed at 5 tonight. So I took a little rest outside, and now I am debating my choices for the evening. I said from the beginning that this trip was for me to rest. It was supposed to be a chill trip. Yesterday was not chill. Yesterday was super, super fun, but it was not relaxing. This morning was super fun, but also was, a little more park heavy. I may end up just hanging around Animal Kingdom Lodge this afternoon and tonight. I'm kind of leaning towards that. I think I'm just going to get like flatbread from Mara, come back to the room. I want to watch Agatha All Along comes out tonight. I can watch that. Ironically, not on the TV because Disney Plus is not on Disney Resort TVs. Make it make sense. But I can watch it on my phone. And yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. I have a very full work week, and I knew this trip was like shoved in and it was not going to be a lot of time. And I think I would be doing myself a favor if I just take advantage of the peace and quiet. And I can pop down tomorrow. They have some flatbreads on the menu that look really good. And I'm going to get some zebra dome cakes, I think, which I love. Yeah, that's sounding like the plan. The other plan is I could rally. I might get a second wind. I could go to Top of the World Lounge at BLT. I could watch fireworks. I could go to dinner somewhere fancy. Just don't think I have any of that in me. I just don't. I think that we said we were going to make this a chill trip, and I think we want to keep it that way. That is feeling like the better part of wisdom. We shall see what I decide. Of course, I will let you know. Oh my gosh. Just got done filming that and came out here, and there she is, front and center. My new giraffe best friend. I'm gonna assume she's a girl. I don't know if she's a girl. But everybody's out right now. Look at that. The zebras are out. There's 2 giraffes that hang out here. Oh, I can see the other one. I don't know if you guys can see it far. You're not gonna be able to see it, I don't think. But there is another one out there that you can barely see. Anyway, you guys are like, she's crazy. No, there really is. I just would like to point out that this is like peak adulting that I'm participating in. I just finished my grapefruit beer, and I'm working on the powdered mini donuts, and I'm looking at the giraffes and the zebras. This is so fun. Just so we're clear, I've been out here now for over 2 hours, and I can't, like, I've read like 1 chapter of my book. I cannot stop watching these beautiful animals. And the breeze, she's been bringing fresh food, so a lot of them have been coming back over. The zebras are the ones who crack me up. It's funny to watch them like follow her. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see there's a giraffe right there. And there goes those guys. It's like everybody's like, what do you got for us? You got a snack? It's high entertainment. I ate, oops, you can see it on my face. I ate that entire bag. There was like half of them left of powdered donuts. I'm telling you, this is peak adulting. I've done it. I don't know where I go from here. Amazing. Room, and so I've just been hanging out on my balcony looking at everybody. I haven't really explored. Oh, look how sweet. I'm here. Yeah, I just it was a short trip. Okay, I have just been walking around, checking out the pool area. I did not even realize they had all these flamingos over here. And then you can kind of see the savannah. Who is calling me? Oh, my son is calling me. Hold on. Okay, sorry. As I was saying, they have all these little overlooks everywhere that I'm just now discovering. So you just kind of have to explore. And there's one, the flamingos were over there. There's another savannah over there. They're sort of tucked away everywhere, which is really, really cool. I never did make it to the pool, as we discussed, because hanging out on my balcony, too good. Too good. Have I mentioned how good the weather is? Yeah, I think I maybe have. So anyway, big pool, there's ping pong, there's all kinds of fun stuff to be had. Everybody's having a relaxing, beautiful afternoon. So nice. I also love that at the pool they're not playing like, you know, Disney Channel music. They're playing African music. I don't know, there might be like a pool party in the middle of the day where they're doing that, but not right now. Right now it's like really, really chill, beautiful African music. So fun. So I was talking to Blessing, who is one of the guys that works along the safari. He's amazing. He's from Africa. And we were saying that if you stayed here, you would pay all this money or use all the points. And if you were in the parks from, you know, open to close every day of your trip, you would never even really get to experience this place. You wouldn't see the animals. You wouldn't experience just like the chill of it. Such a great place to spend a good amount of time, to not rush from park to park to park, but just to really soak it in and enjoy it. Oh, heaven. Kind of unremarkable, but exactly what I felt like eating, so that's what we're gonna go with. I'm just sitting out here on the outdoor patio. Okay, she's showing up better on the video. Oh, they're both out there. You guys. It's actually really dark. Like, it's much clearer to see them on my phone. This is why. I'm just gonna say it again. This is why if you stay here, you want to make sure that you have time to sit on your balcony and look at the animals. Or if you're not in a savanna view, that you make time to go watch on the overlooks. These two, I should have asked somebody if these are the same 2 giraffes that have been here the whole time I've been here. I could actually go down and ask one of the representatives. They're so sweet. I love them so much. I'm gonna go ask them. Okay, there's a guy over here. I'm gonna go find him. Might still be Blessing, although he was at the other. Do you love how, like, once I'm on a mission and I have to know something right now, I become slightly obsessed? Okay, we're gonna go find out. Stand by, everybody. You're not gonna believe this. Not only are there only 2 giraffes, it's a boy and a girl, and their names are George and Stephanie. And Blessing was the one who was over here. George and Stephanie. I should have asked the first night I was here, and then I could have been friends with George and Stephanie the whole time. But I feel like we are friends in my heart. This blows my mind. There they are. There's George and Stephanie, just right there. Let me see if I can get a really good view of them for you guys. Oh my gosh. George and Stephanie, you two are the sweetest. And there's a zebra. I should have asked the zebras' names too. But my room is over on the other side of them. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You're so sweet. Well, I mean, trip made. Trip made. I'm now best friends with 2 giraffes. Didn't see that coming. That was well worth the trip 3 flights down to go find Blessing and find out the names of the giraffes. I know you guys love watching my packing videos. Well, actually, I don't know that. Some of you do. I thought you'd enjoy seeing. So this is the toilet, or what am I trying to say? Laundry bag that came with this away suitcase. Every away suitcase comes with a laundry bag. This is all my dirty clothes. I wore, with the exception of my bathing suit, I wore absolutely everything that I packed. So I'm kind of proud of myself when that happens. I feel like that means I didn't underpack and I didn't overpack. And then here's the rest of the stuff. So yay me. Also, don't feel too sorry for me. I have another trip coming up in less than 30 days. So like I said, this trip was just a little bonus. Are there any animals out? I think just my bird friends are out this morning. I'll show you the savannah. Doesn't look like George and Stephanie are out this morning. So just my bird friends right there hanging out. George and Stephanie are probably sleeping in. I don't blame them. Okay, it's so sad, but I have to pack up and leave. I have to say goodbye to George and Stephanie. This trip was so good for me, you guys. I just have my coffee here. It is feeling like I really could have used another day, but I have another solo trip coming up in November that was planned, that I did intend to do. I will be filming the whole thing. I have that to look forward to. This was more just like a sneaky little getaway, and I'm really glad that I could bring you guys some content. Stella is picking me up at 10. She's my driver with Orlando Transportation by Mike. Highly recommend them. I'll put the links down in the description box. Headed to MCO, which is not my favorite airport. It's very loud, but I did use some points and upgrade to first class, which was kind of dumb because it's such a short trip. But the way those cul-de-sac gates work and how loud everything is, being able to just get on the plane, like I'll go to the lounge and then when they call me, I'll just go directly to the plane. It's worth its weight in gold. But I hope whatever you're doing today, you're finding joy. I hope you really enjoyed this very quick little video series. Oh, before I get into the end of it, I want to give a quick review of Animal Kingdom Lodge. Magical. This is the longest I've ever stayed. Well, that isn't so. We did a 2-bedroom once for like 4 nights when the kids were young, but it was a very park-heavy trip. This is the first trip where I've had as much time at the resort, and those trips were all at Kidani. I remember watching about Animal Kingdom Lodge on Samantha Brown's show, Great Hotels, back in the day, and just thinking that seems like the most magical place, and it really is. From the cultural representatives that work here, the amazing students from Africa that know so much and tell us so much great information. George and Stephanie, my new favorite giraffes in the world. I didn't even know that I needed giraffe friends in my life, but I did. The architecture, I walked around last night and just took some video and pictures of just the vast amount of detail in the architecture here. There's this bridge up on the 5th floor that I saw it, but I didn't realize how incredibly gorgeous it was. The over-the-top theming in this Joe Rohde designed hotel, I'm not sure Disney will ever go back to that again. It's such an extravagance, but it's so beautiful and appreciated. So whether you have an opportunity to stay here or whether you just come and visit here, which you're more than welcome to do, just to look at the amazing architecture and see the animals. And it's very different than being at Animal Kingdom itself, because it's like you're hanging out with them. And, you know, if you come, you can come say hi to my new best friends, George and Stephanie. So thank you so much. I don't say thank you like I was hosted, because it's my DVC points, but the fact that my dues, which are $168 a month, and we paid for our contract many, many years ago, we don't have a payment for it, that I can stay in a place like this. And I just got my bill and my amount due was $0. I paid $0, my amount due was $0. That this is included is pretty amazing and pretty fun to be able to just come out here for 3 nights and, I don't know, be a kid and have fun and relax. Whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I have tons of great videos coming up. And yeah, I hope you take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you very soon.